Are you looking for the best budget tablets under $200? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best tablets on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung Galaxy Tab A8. The Samsung Galaxy Tab A8 is the best tablet for under $200. It's not a front runner in any point, but good enough in almost every point. If you are looking for a tablet to surf the web, watch Netflix and YouTube, and play simple games, then the Galaxy Tab A8 is well suited for that. However, if you are looking for one with an active stylus and a good keyboard cover, you will have to spend over $200. With the A8, we get a 10.5-inch display that has a full HD resolution of 1920 by 1200 pixels. Colors and contrast are okay and the pixel density is also okay. It's nice that it's fully laminated. There are 4 solid speakers on the sides, and since it has a widevine level of L1, you can watch Netflix in HD resolution. You cannot play demanding games with the highest graphics settings because the Unisoc Tiger T618 SoC is too weak for that. It is supported by 3GB or 4GB of RAM, and you can choose 32GB, 64GB or 128GB of internal storage. The performance of the T618 is enough to play games like PUBG Mobile with HD graphics. Despite being so cheap, the chassis is mostly made of metal. We get a USB-C 2.0 port and a microSD card reader, but features like a fingerprint reader are missing. It was released with Android 11 originally, but Samsung has already released an update to Android 12. I am pretty sure that it will get Android 13 as well. Updates are one of Samsung's strengths and a reason why the A8 tops this list. At number 2. Amazon Fire HD 10 and AMP Plus. The Amazon Fire HD 10 and Fire HD 10 Plus are a good choice if you love Amazon's ecosystem with the Alexa voice assistant and are looking for a tablet with a particularly long battery life. It is perfectly suited as a Netflix tablet and generally as an entertainment device, certainly also for playing games. However, the tablets have one big catch. While they are Android tablets, they run Amazon's version of Android and not Google's. This means that the Google Play Store and all Google apps including YouTube, Gmail, Chrome and so on are missing out of the box. Although it is possible to install the Play Store yourself, it takes some effort. You can get apps from the Amazon App Store out of the box only. However, once the Play Store is installed, it behaves like any other Android tablet. The Amazon Fire HD 10 and Fire HD 10 Plus only differ in a few aspects. The Plus is a bit more expensive, but it has 4GB of RAM instead of 3GB and can be charged wirelessly via induction with a dock. It also feels a bit more premium. There are no other differences. We get a 10.1-inch Full HD display on each, which is fully laminated and resolves at 1920 by 1200 pixels. It's a bit brighter than the predecessors. The graphics performance is surprisingly good for the MSRP of $149, so games like PUBG Mobile can be played with HD graphics. A MediaTek MT8183 octa-core processor provides sufficient performance. You can choose between 32GB and 64GB storage when buying them. Although the tablets are supposed to be very sturdy, they do not feel as premium as the Samsung Galaxy Tab A8 since the cases are made of plastic. A USB-C 2.0 port and microSD card slot are available. Premium features like fingerprint readers are also missing here. At number 3. Nokia T10. The Nokia T10 is very similar to the Realme Pad Mini. In fact, I actually liked it a bit better in my review because Nokia promises 3 years of software updates. However, several readers told me about Wi-Fi problems and they had to send their device back. My Nokia T10 worked flawlessly, but apparently there are quality control issues. That's why I'm listing it under the Realme for now. We get an 8-inch display here, which also has a fairly low resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels. Other features like contrast, color reproduction and viewing angles are good, though. It is a pity that the speakers are not particularly good, but only sufficient. It is not a good media tablet. The performance of the Unisoc T606 is lower than the Realme Pad Mini, but roughly comparable. Again, you can get versions with 3 GB or 4 GB of RAM and 32 GB or 64 GB of storage. A model with LTE is also available. I find it rather unfortunate that you cannot make calls with the LTE version. I think the design of the Nokia T10 looks quite old and it is quite thick with 9mm. In return, we get a headphone jack, a USB-C 2.0 port and a microSD card slot. Features like a fingerprint reader are missing. One highlight from Nokia is that the T10 will actually get 2 major software updates and 3 years of security updates. Thus, it should still get Android 13 and Android 14 because Android 12 is pre-installed out of the box. In this price range, that's unique. At number 4. Amazon Fire 7. The Amazon Fire 7 is the cheapest tablet that I can reasonably recommend. It's exciting only if you want to save as much money as possible. You have to do without all premium features and it plays in the lowest league in every aspect. Nevertheless, it is actually usable. With 7 inches, the Fire 7 is a bit smaller than the Realme Pad Mini and the resolution is even lower at 1024 by 600 pixels. It is also a pity that it is not laminated, just like the Apple iPad 10. Many can live with it there, and that will also be the case here. It is still a drawback, in my opinion. It is not suitable as a gaming tablet because the performance of the MediaTek MT8168A quad-core processor is quite weak. In addition, there is only 2 GB of RAM and you can choose between 16 GB and 32 GB of internal storage. Interestingly, you can still play games like PUBG Mobile with HD graphics. As with the Amazon Fire HD 10, the Fire 7 is an Android tablet, but Amazon's version and not Google's version of Android is pre-installed. Thus, the Google Play Store and Google apps like Gmail, YouTube and Chrome are missing X-Factory. However, those who want it can install the Play Store themselves and then it behaves like other Android tablets. Otherwise, apps can be installed via the Amazon App Store.